The Flux is almost upon us, and here are my final predictions as to what happens in Doctor Who Series 13, which starts tonight. Before that, if you're new, feel free to like this video and subscribe, as it would really help me out. Right off the bat, this is going to be an interesting series due to it being one big story. It's something that we've never had in the Revive series. We already have the likes of returning villains such as Ood, Sontarans, Weeping Angels and the Cybermen in this. But one villain I'd like to throw in the hat is quite obvious, and that is the Master. It's been hinted that the Timeless Child arc may be revisited in this series, so having Sacha Dhawan come back as the Master would make complete sense. If he did appear, I'd say he'd most likely do so in either Chapter 5 or Chapter 6, or even both of those chapters. However, if he didn't appear in this at all, then I presume that he'd be turning up for the 2022 specials, as we know that we do have a few more episodes starring Jodie Whittaker after this series has concluded. I also think we are due to see the Fugitive Doctor return, just because she was one of the most integral parts of the last series. It would make sense that she might pop up at some point in this series. As for the new elements in this series, I think we're going to have quite a lot of new elements. Obviously, the way that the story is told is going to be quite different. It's no longer going to be episodic with different stories, it's all one big story. Obviously we have the new companion, Dan, and to be honest, anything goes with the companions at this point. The Chibnall era companions haven't really had anything special to offer, and I don't mean that in a bad way. What I mean by this is they don't have their own story arc like Amy or Clara. I don't expect there to be a huge twist with Dan, but I think that he will be a fun character, like Graham was. As for Yaz, with this being her third series, I really hope we get her to be a more fleshed out character this time, in a similar way to the episode Can You Hear Me? As for the 13th Doctor, I believe this series has the potential to be her best. All of the ingredients are there with the returning monsters and the new monsters, and the trailer itself looks really good. It doesn't give too much away, but it gives us just a small taste of what we might expect from Doctor Who Flux. I hope we even get more game-changing moments following on from the events of Series 12, in which we saw things like Gallifrey destroyed again and another Doctor. This is of course the beginning of the end for 13, so I hope that there is something cataclysmic in this six-parter which leaves me gobsmacked. What that may be, I have no idea. I've heard rumours about the TARDIS dying. That would be an interesting plot device, but I've no idea if that is true. The best things about going into a brand new series of Doctor Who is that sometimes you never know what's around the corner. It could totally suck, be meh, or it could be an excellent piece of television. What I can't believe is that the new series begins tonight, and it's only just a few weeks ago we didn't even know the air date. Hell, I wasn't even prepared for this new series. It just shows really that this has come out of nowhere. But it's nice, now we're here. I can't wait to see what happens next in my favourite TV show. Before I end the video, I would like to announce that I will be reviewing every chapter of Flux week by week in a similar format to how I've reviewed some of the older stories, which you can see on the playlist on the screen now. All I can say is, if you don't want to miss those videos, then make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you later for my brand new reviews for Doctor Who Flux.